So it's been a little while since we've done some videotaping here, but we got a lot of work done. Took a little time off to go out and do some riding on the side by side. But yeah, I want to grab the camera and take you around and show you what we got completed. Things are going good. So let me grab the camera and show you what we got. Okay, so to start with, we have a cab and a box mounted. They are bolted down in location with all the mounts and the rubber bushings in place. On top of that, we got the interior of the cab painted black, including the dash. Did a satin black. I think it looks much better than that vinyl that was glued on there. Got the steering column back in. Made a mount for the fuse block. Got that up in there and started running some of the wiring. All the floor holes have been patched where his old seat mounts were. We do have to put the sound insulation back on the back panels here. But yeah, that's all painted. Moving back up to the front here, we got the lines for the Hydro Boost and the power steering pump. I went to Pertec, had them custom make these two pressure lines. And I just got my own line for the return line. I used fuel line clamps on it just to get a little better clamp than your normal hose clamp. So those are all hooked up. I do think that when I gave them the dimensions for these two hoses, I got them backwards because this one's a little longer than I like and this one's a little shorter than I'd like. But they'll work. Got the steering all connected and everything's bolted into place. Let's see, over on this side I got new ground wire running from the motor to the body. Got the fuel line connected to the carb with the fuel filter. I used a Banjo 90-degree fitting there to run the fuel filter towards the back. Also from the top here, you can kind of see got the tranny cooler lines hooked up and bent those. So they run up along there and connected up front with just some short sections of hose. Had to make this little bracket down here to attach the hose or the lines to. What else we got up here? Not much. Another shot of the interior. Light's not real great, but just got to do the glove box and the other panel there. I'm not sure if we're going to do those black or silver or black and red, silver and red. We'll figure that out. So in the back, got the fuel cell connected up here. Fenders are all bolted back on. I got fuel cell grounded to the frame there. Got the vent line run and clamped to that cross member. See if I can get up in here. I may need to grab a light. Yeah, I'll probably have to grab a light for you. Well, let me lift it up. Oh, we also license plate light and mount right there. This tailgate is hard to operate. So yeah, that kind of hides the stuff at the fuel cell. Got the bumper on, repainted that. Some black screws in here to hold that. So let me lift it up and show you what we got underneath. So looking underneath, There's the tranny cooler lines coming out of the tranny. Run them up around the starter by the oil pan there. And kind of tuck the one underneath. And I just used a little section of hose on each end to get them. And then on the other side here, we got a TCI lockup for the torque converter system, wired internally with their new 4th gear pressure switch. Then just made a little bracket to mount the vacuum switch there. New pigtail. Still got to get power down to it. And then that vacuum line just runs up. I can get up in there and then tees into the vacuum advance for the distributor. So that's that. The underside of the floor, you can see you got all these holes welded up, except that center one. I kind of left that as a drain for water gets inside. It's a low spot in the floor. But that's all completed. Ready to roll. Back to the fuel here. And get up in here. So yeah, there's where the vent line comes. So you got a grommet there. And you can see the vent line runs all the way up to the peak of the fender. So that way no fuel should come out when you fill the tank all the way up in the neck. Got all those connections made. I didn't powder coat the end up by the cap like I should have, so I just ended up spraying some undercoat in there after I had it already mounted in. I also have a ground strap going from that to the box, so that's all grounded too. So yep, it's coming along real well. There's another shot at the license plate light and bracket. Well, I think I'm gonna end this video right here. Let's hope for the next video we got the wiring done. Maybe get some fenders back on it. Oh, I got brake line coming in. Get that brake line put on. And we'll keep this thing going. I hope you guys are following along, watching till the end of the video. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.